Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready! Block 11!
Too low, Cupcake!
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Begin! Slam!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Watch twist!
Red!
Rivers to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Desmond King making the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Down! 60 or
You
smoke!
remember me? Let's go, baby! 49 the mic, watch 49.
60. On 2nd down, Kamara.
I'm all over you.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West. Hey, I-7. Go.
Second and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, team 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
X3, 218.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Benjamin's got it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run on first down with Jackson. And so we're in the maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Jackson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Rivers on the money, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On second down, this is Jackson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Run 80. Left. Get some penetration here.
Play action now. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vince Williams came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Delta. Give me some.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
0. Hey, Zoo.
Check 56. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. That's caught by Jackson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're running it. Check. Play 56.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
On the ground, Kamara. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 57 yards on the ground.
First down, Saints.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, 79! 79! 47, Mike Bravo!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Black 15!
56.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Kill. Slam. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Tighten up.
Plus the right.
56 is
White, 89!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 4. He gets it complete to Harris. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. You ain't got nothing. Switch. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
2nd and 10. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught, Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
49. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Snap.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
18 Gator.
49. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Hey, Wahoo. Yes, yes. Ready?
Now back to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. 60 or. You draw Portis. Hey, exit. 5.
2nd and 5. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, Haywood.
Hit it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
General West.
He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check.
Hey, easy.
56. Mud's 56.
Hey, high 7.
It's outside.
Here's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Go orange.
56. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let him know. 36. 6 guys. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Alpha!
Watch the back.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 51, Mike 51.
A second down throw for Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMario Davis coming in for the sack that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
47. Hey, echo. Check, 47. I'm on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Yeah, let's get set.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeMario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let it 8 read. Here we go. Check out. Let's go.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
49.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
On the ready. Mike by two. Man, that's trash. Ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bravo. Leo.
2nd and 3. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Jam. He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Rivers. It's caught by Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Load it. 47 Mike. 47. Watch the curl. Watch the behind.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10. 10. Hey, go orange. Hey, Delta.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta! White, 89!
Rivers now. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Set, 180. Right there, 56. I'm coming. Tighten up. 12. Watch the twist.
Orange 5-4.
Mike 56.
Throwing Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Let's get it together, defense.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New Orleans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home